Going live, you're live! Hello everyone, I'm Santiago, and today I'm gonna be testing Skyrim Anniversary Edition on the GTX 1050 Ti, 570 and 1650 Super. How are you guys doing? Welcome. So, once again Skyrim is releasing another version, so I wanted to check it out. I already saw a lot of things regarding this new version. How are you guys doing? Thanks to, I forgot to put this, thanks to Bethesda for providing a code. I already own the original, but I thought the Anniversary Edition was a different Steam executable, but apparently not. It's only an extension of the Special Edition. So again, thanks to Bethesda for providing a code. So apparently, for what I've been seeing so far, we're not getting anything new. I mean, some of the Creation Club mods are now bundled into the game, and that's basically it. So now, some mods are broken, they need updates, and there's been already issues with that. But I'm happy that we have something new. Still, I was expecting at least, I don't know, a graphical improvement, something, but apparently there's nothing else that is improved. We only get a bundle of mods that already existed, built into the game. So yeah, how are you doing, guys? Jim76UH, Anand, Bardwatch, Nono Atata, Jesper Valentin, Control Destro, Evan Davis George, Wasmanda Jr., Motivation. How's it going, man? There will be a Daredevil and Punisher game, would be nice. Howdy though, welcome. So as you can see, as I was saying a second ago, this is not like the first time we got a next gen update. We got the first game, and then we got the special edition, which was the newer graphical update when the PS4 came out. And as you can see down here, this is the new thing. The Anniversary Edition update is DLC, basically. So the new thing that you get is some stuff that was on the Creation Club is now built into the game. So even if you don't have purchased the Anniversary Edition, you have the Special Edition, you can access this version. You're forced to update to this version, by the way. So yeah, some mods are going to be broken. So let me tell you which are the best settings, which is the same as before, but this time around I'm more prepared to do more levels. So my advice, turn off the God Rays, and you should be good to go. Maybe we have to put some stuff on high, but let me start like this. So I was expecting a lot more, honestly. Not even a graphical update. So yeah, lazy. Super lazy. But I don't know what I was expecting, really. So, if you go to the mods section, this is what I installed. I installed only one mod. I don't need really to go super in depth because I could be 2 hours installing mods. So this is the mod that I installed, an official Skyrim Special Edition patch. This fixes a lot of issues with the game that they never bothered to patch officially, so this is what I installed. There's a lot of things that you can install, but this is what I kept. Maybe later we play around. So yeah, again, the difference is that on the Creation Club there are some mods that are, well, this is for using real world money to pay for mods that you can get on the internet, but at least the mod authors get some cash in return, which is good. I like that. But this is just, okay, I give you Skyrim Special Edition again, but I give you some of this Creation Club stuff for free, basically. Well, you're paying for it, actually. So if you check out the purchase ones, this is what they give you with the Anniversary Edition. So you get the base game, the Special Edition, with these items from the Creation Club. So yeah, I'm disappointed, honestly. I was expecting, I don't know, maybe a graphical update, better, I don't know, unlock frame rates, something like that, officially, but you get things that already existed, but built into the game. Yeah, there's an unofficial patch. Please install this mod. This is the only mod I'm using right now. The unofficial patch fixes a lot of issues. So yeah, use this one. I think I'm missing something though. I'm pretty sure there was another mod that I loved that is not here, but that's fine. We're just going to see performance, so no need for that. So let me show you. I made 2 saves, 3 saves actually, to show you different spots of the game. I have a complete save. Before that though, let me enable MSI Afterburner, I forgot. Okay, let's try that again. You have fishing, which is a new feature. Yeah, but that was a mod, as far as I know. So yeah, if you already own the game, the only difference from the special edition to this is that you get a newer game version, which is incompatible with some of the mods, if the guys didn't update it. So yeah. Yeah, the anniversary thing is you get some stuff from the Creation Club. I'm fishing. Enjoy. It runs the same, it looks the same. So yeah, you're better off installing a mod for graphics. So the first thing that I'm showing you guys is against a dragon in Solitude. I'm going to use Dragon Rend. Not sure if this worked for this dragon in particular, but hey. I failed. So yeah, Skyrim is back, here you are. 10 years later. Still trying to sell you mods. Come on, get down here, man. Yeah, better wait for the Elder Scrolls 6. It's going to take a while. Hopefully it's worth the wait. So as you can see, when I'm fighting the dragon in this particular area of the game, nothing special happens really. Usually when there's a lot of effects on screen is when it starts suffering on the frame rate department. Let me also use the classic Unrelenting Force. Come on, let's use the meme. Boss Roda. There we go, there's the meme. And the arrows to the knees. So yeah, well, I personally love this game. I'm super disappointed on how this anniversary thing is being executed. Again, on the PC, it basically hinders your ability to use mods. So mods need to be updated each time the game updates, so that's a big problem. But you get some stuff from the Creation Club with this version. So if you have the special edition, it should be the same. The only thing you will be paying for if you get the anniversary update, is stuff from the Creation Club and fishing. If you fireball the dragon skeleton, it will go flying. I need to try that later. I don't have the fireball. So yeah, let's go to another area. White Run. Then we do areas that you guys want to see. I have a stress test ready as well. Okay, this hasn't loaded properly. That's not a good look. Huh, interesting. Okay, I'm already seeing bugs. Nice. Hey, you finally awake. Yeah, finally.
God might get nervous.
Yeah, what the hell happened here?
Just with his weapon drawn.
Yeah, not sure why some textures are broken now. It wouldn't be a Skyrim video without some weird bugs. Let's try that again. Yeah, I don't know why that's broken. Anyway. Maybe it's something to do with my saves. And I did another, let me put the invincibility mod, the cheat for invincibility, which was gut mode TGM. Okay, gut mode enabled. So this is something I did once the special edition released back in the day. I put a couple dragons in this foliage heavy area, and this is what basically killed my frame rates back then. So if you don't have this with gutter rays disabled, you're going to drop below 40 in this area. But again, this is a stress test, just to show you guys what the worst case scenario would be. Yeah, I should restart the game, I think. Yeah. So as you can see, it can drop into the 40s, and since we have forced VSync on, which we can disable from the media control panel as always, we get some frame time spikes. So again, that can be remedied by disabling VSync, but you have a lot of tearing. So yeah, I think I'll just do that. So in the worst case scenario, you can drop into the 40s. But I'm going to restart. Let's restart the game, shall we? Also guys, one thing that I'm not sure about, is there an option to quit the game? Because I'm not seeing that in the menu. Yeah, I'm kind of confused on that. Anyway, I'm just going to force close the game. The swamp is really heavy too. Roger that. Where's the swamp exactly? I don't remember going to the swamp. Let me know where it is in the map and I'll go there. Okay. So on the options, I'm going to lower some stuff. Let's lower it to high on the shadow quality and distance. No gut rays. And what else? Okay, distant object detail on high, and that should do. So high settings and no gut rays, which should probably keep us at 60 frames. Oh, QQQ to quit quickly. Oh my god, I cannot believe I have to do that. Okay, let's try that again. Quit option is below help. That's weird. You're finally awake. And I'm not sure why my MSI afterburner doesn't work right away. I need to get in and out of the game for some reason. Hang on. Anyway. I might need to scroll down. Oh, I need to... Oh, man. I feel so stupid now. Thanks, guys. I appreciate that. Whoa, what happened to my FOB? Hang on. I don't know what happened there with my FOB. Maybe it's because MSI afterburner. That's why it doesn't work right away. Oh, I know what the issue is. Never mind. I think it's the scaling on Windows 10. Let me put 4K with 100% scaling. I think that's the problem. Let's see. Yeah. Oh man. I'm having so many problems. Jesus Christ. Let's try that again. So desktop, yes. And I'm going to change some settings on Riva Tuner. Because something is not working properly for me. So, no Steam overlay, thank you very much. Is this The Witcher 3? No, but it's from that era. Well, Witcher 3 came out like 4 years later. So yeah, I'm going to use the in-game FPS counter. I think that will allow me to not break the game, which is kind of a shame. But hey, I don't know why when I got 60 frames feel like 30 and VSync off is about my hardware or something. It depends on the frame times as well. So check that out just in case. But I don't know why I need to minimize the game and maximize it afterwards to get the MSI afterburner to work. That's kind of weird. Someone saw your sweet rolls. Yeah, exactly. And I'm pretty salty about it. Let's see if this helps. Oh man. Okay. This fixed my problem. So yeah, make sure you keep your desktop resolution at what the game's resolution is. That fixed my issue. So TGM. There we go. I managed to get it working. Let's see. Attack me, dragon. Okay, so yeah, it still drops frames when I'm getting fire close to the camera, which kind of makes sense. It's been like that since the beginning. So yeah, nothing new on performance side. So yeah, my recommendation for the 1050 Ti would be high settings with no gut rays. Gut rays look good though, so if you care about that, put it on low. But if you want to avoid the performance hit, keep it like this. 16 times the detail. I love that meme. So yeah, draw distance is pretty good. You get the shadows look decent on high as well, considering it's an old game. But again, on the Anniversary Edition, you don't get anything graphically improved. It's basically the special edition with a new game version added to it, basically. So yeah. Let's see my other test scenarios. So alt saves. I have one in Whiterun. Let's see if that one is still bugged. I think it's my save file. Okay, yeah, it was weirdness with my save file in the past. Are you going to try it with God Rays on? Yeah, after this. I wanted to show you guys different levels. Yeah, guys, do not spam or I'll take care of you. Don't worry. I have my eyes on the chat. You're scared for Starfield after being reminded of all this bug in the creation engine. Yeah. Same. Should be okay though. Who knows? So this edition has new missions. It has more content that you don't need to download by yourself. So yeah, stuff that was mods is now bundled in, basically, from the Creation Club. So over the special edition, there is nothing new. Only the Creation Club stuff comes bundled in. You don't need to buy them manually. Let me show you that. Mods. I don't remember if the Creation Club can be accessed from here, or I need to go back to the main menu. But it also has fishing. Nice. The only mod I'm using is the unofficial special edition patch that fixes a lot of issues. Yeah, I don't remember how to enter the Creation Club from inside the game. I need to go back to the main menu, but basically you get some things that were mods from the Creation Club bundled in. So yeah, just get the special edition if you don't want the extra content that you can already get without paying by downloading mods. So yeah, on the PC version, the only thing that this did is force the special edition owners to upgrade to the new game version. Because it's a game update, it's not a new game. It's the same special edition with extra stuff bundled in. So yeah, that means that mods need to be updated to a newer game version, which is a pain in the butt for people that use a lot of mods. So yeah, this just hurts the people that were using certain mods, since they need to be updated. So yeah. As you can see, this will be my best settings. High settings, no God rays. And that's basically it. You don't need to do much more. 1080p is fine. Let's go someplace else with my other save. I think it was Solitude. No, what? Let's go back to my... Let's go to another part of the map instead. So you guys told me about a swamp. So I want to know what that's all about. Where's that swamp you're talking about? I forgot. I haven't played this in a while. Is this better than mods? No, it's the same. You can use mods that's been updated. But that's about it. Shrek. Yeah, I need the Shrek location. Where is that? You have to also update mods just for special edition because of then updating the files. Oh, okay, great. More stuff to do. Is near Morthal. Where's Morthal? I'm sorry. Morthal. Here you are. Found it. Found it. Kill a chicken? Yeah, I'm doing that after this. Does Whiterun map hacks still work? I don't know what you're talking about. Never heard about it. Okay. Let me see if I can find that swamp. Yeah, probably this place. Let's mark it there. Where's the chicken? Cryptocurrency ban in India? What does that have to do with Skyrim? Chicken! I'm stopping. You caught me. I'll pay my bounty. How about I pay you some gold and you look the other way? I'd rather die than go to prison. I like that one. Oh, no, that wasn't... Oh, man. I clicked on the wrong option. Perfect. That's exactly what I needed. Yeah, no, I'll reload my save. Thank you. Can you change the FOB in the console, please? Yeah, sure. FOB console command. I forgot. FOB 90. Yeah, there we go. Thanks, guys. I forgot about that. So yeah, if you want to increase the FOB, you have a command. I personally like 90 degrees, but you can go as far as you want, apparently. So let's go back here. This remastered? No, there's nothing new over the special edition. You got fishing built into the game now. The Creation Club mods, some of them are bundled in, but it's the same thing as the special edition, basically. On PC at least. Arrow to the knee 2.0. Let's kill the chicken again. There we go. I'd rather die than go to prison.
Time to cleanse the empire of its filth.
And I'd rather fast Roda my way through. Still alive? Okay, let's go to the swamp. Where was that? Oh, there. Yeah, let's get out. I'm demonetized now. Yeah, 2021 is the year of game recycling. And that's fine. We need better for the environment. You need to be mindful about the environment. Let's not make new games. Just remaster the old ones or re-release them with a higher resolution. And do you visit the Cloud District often? I don't remember. I don't know what that means. Cloud District. Is that a meme that I'm not aware of? Cap it to 75. The thing is, VSync forces me to stay at 60. But I mean, this is how the game works optimally, I'd say. Sí, Panda, sí. Yeah, guys, for the people asking, I'm going to be testing Warzone when the new map drops. I already have access because I pre-order Vanguard. Yeah, I'm one of those people. I needed to make content. So yeah, I might be doing videos on that soon. Does low latency mode from Nvidia panel helps? I'm not talking about Nvidia Reflex. I haven't tried it really, but people said that it wasn't a big difference unless you are doing high refresh rate already. So very few people should notice the difference, I would say. Can the lower 750 Ti handle this? Yeah, I will run the same. I already made a video talking about it. So yeah, the Shrek part doesn't seem to be demanding. Unless I'm not in the swamp. You sir are part of the problem? What do you mean? Oh, it's a meme. Gotcha. That's hilarious. Yeah, the 750 Ti can easily handle this. So yeah, the swamp doesn't seem to be an issue. Although, is this the swamp you guys were talking about, or is it somewhere else? The Windhelm docks are demanding. Windhelm docks. Windhelm... I don't remember where that was. Hang on. If you guys can tell me more or less where that is, I'll go. Windhelm. Windhelm, where are you? Oh, there we go. This demonstration is certainly CPU limited. No, we're not CPU limited. We are locked with VSync on. You can disable VSync if you want to, but in this game, I wouldn't go through that headache.
Don't set anything on fire, alright?
Right of the map. Thanks, man. I want it to be daytime. You want to see the dragon again? Okay, hang on. Standing on top of the building in Markhart. There's so many requests. Holy hell. That's insane.
Keep your distance.
Ya. Es lo mismo, Mr. Fatality. Gráficamente y rendimiento es básicamente lo mismo.
Setting the place on fire, okay?
You haven't played it? Guys, if you haven't played Skyrim ever, I highly recommend you do it. I recommend you use mods though, to improve the experience with the UI. Extra FOB, it's also recommended. So yeah.
God might get nervous. A man approaches with his weapon drawn.
I mean, 99% of the time is fine. The Dark Brotherhood area with rain is demanding too. Okay, so very specific parts of the game drop frames pretty low. Gamepad version crashes every 5 minutes. Really? Oh, that sucks, man. Yeah, I'm playing the Steam version. 1440p can handle it? Yeah, probably. We should be fine. So yeah, let me just show you the demanding part once more. At least the demanding part I fabricated by myself. Because I remember doing this in the past. Have you played all of Skyrim? Yeah, but I forgot the names of all the places. I've been playing mostly on the Switch. And the FOV 90. Thank God I can do that. So my demanding part would be right here. I love that I have everything unlocked. That's not cheating, I guess. Which is close to Nilheim. Here. That there is a lot of trees. And I put 2 Elder Dragons fighting me. And that's basically my worst case scenario. Fire to the face. A lot of foliage. And I guess rain in the middle. Let's find a rain constant command. Here we go. Okay. So it is SW0010A7A6. apparently. Yep, there we go. Is the rain coming? Yep, there we go. Yeah, I'm going to try that in a second. I need the rain to come back. Come on, rain. I'm waiting for you. There we go. There's now rain going on. Let me save. So I have two demanding things. One, daytime. Two dragons. Just going at it with the fire. And then we got two dragons while it's raining in the middle of a forest. We'll try with graphics mods, maybe in a separate video, because there's so many of them that I would just say, okay, these are the ones that I recommend to not destroy your frame rates, but having the game look good, that would be nice. So yeah. I mean, with rain like this, it seems to still be fine. Again, when dragons put effects close to your face, that's when you drop frames into the 50s, but this is on a place with a lot of foliage. So yeah, it will happen in certain places, very specific places. So I'd say the high settings is fine, with no gut rays. So let me go back to my other saves. I have so many saves. Hang on. Nope. Here, my wide run save. Can you do a tutorial on how to apply the best mods? That's what I want to do. But I need to investigate a lot. I've been most of my time in Skyrim is installing mods, and it can be a pain in the ass. Let's be honest. Blue Lack, yo personalmente, no hay ninguna diferencia. Te agregan unos mods extra así, tipo que son pagos, pero los puedes conseguir gratis. Pero el juego corre igual. Te recomiendo que lo juegues con mods. Es muy bueno. FOB 90 degrees again. Go. Let's go to Riften. I wanted to go there for a while on PC. I think it was... There we go, Riften. Because I was big into pickpocketing in the Switch version, so yeah. How many saves do you want, Santiago? Yes, exactly. What character is best for beginners? Good question. I honestly have no idea. Because I always play stealth archer, basically. Okay, Riften appears to be okay. Oh yeah, and as you can see, the blacksmith is naked because I stole his clothes. I was on 100 pickpocketing, so I can steal people's clothes. I forgot about that. Let's quick save, super quick, literally. Let's see if I can steal this guy's clothes. Oh, I cannot do that. Rifting guard. Oh, I don't have that ability. I spent that points again. Yeah, I forgot that I reset my pickpocketing skills, but it was hilarious being able to steal clothes from people. And he's carrying firewood. Let's see if I can steal it without him noticing. He's carrying it in his hands. Oh, he did notice. And it was like this. This is how I improved my pickpocketing skills. I quick saved, came back and tried again. There. I stole one firewood from him. He didn't notice. Yeah, I'm going for that. Hang on. There goes one. More fire. And let me go for rainy, storm rain. So that would be 00108241. So ya. Ni siquiera usando el Freezing Premium. ¿Cómo? Ah, entiendo. Capaz que el frame pacing no está bien. Fíjate por las dudas que esté bloqueado a 60. Ok, come on, Rain. Well, as you can see, many NPCs, Rain, Riften. It's fine. So yeah, definitely dragons are the issue. Yeah, when the elves got attacked, the guards did nothing. Yeah, exactly. So yeah, I would say the dragons are definitely the stress test. Oh man, I'm so confused with my saves. Oh, prisoner, I don't use that one. All saves. There we go. I'm pretty sure I'm missing one of my saves. There you are. ¿Qué es God Rays? Son los rayos esos de luz que da el sol. Especially in this part also, guys, I forgot to mention, there is God Rays here, so let me enable it on low to show you the difference. So without God Rays, you drop into the 50s, basically, when the dragons attack you in a place with a lot of foliage. So let's do this, but we got rays on low. So QQQ. So low got rays. We're doing now. Spawn necromancers. How do I do that? So low got rays. And let's go. Can't believe Skyrim is still releasing a game. Same. Okay, so, oh, again, guys, for the people that are wondering, you get stuff from the Creation Club if you pay for the anniversary updates. So if you have the special edition, don't bother. You can get all this without paying using mods. So yeah, in my opinion, it's not worth paying the extra. Again, thanks to Bethesda for providing a code, but I don't think this is worth it. This is what you get over the special edition if you pay for the anniversary edition. You get stuff from the Creation Club. Again, personally, I don't think this is worth the upgrade if you already have the special edition, so yeah. You can manually get this. So yeah, next time Skyrim releases a patch, hopefully it's something new. So let's go back to the part we were at. This one. What they did added to this version, the Creation Club stuff and fishing. FOV 90 degrees. There we go. Oh. I don't know why. I need to minimize the game to get Afterburner to work. Let's try that again. There we go. So as you can see now, with God Rays, I get drops below 50. But visually it's a lot better when there is God Rays actually going on. As you can see, that effect, that volumetric effect, is on the screen. So yeah, this is the God Rays. This effect from the sun, lit in some volumetric particles. But that's basically it. So if you don't mind the performance hit, you can do it like this. Okay, enjoy, man. So yeah, drops into the 40s in the worst case scenario, but that's basically it. So you can do low God Rays on 1080p with drops into the 40s, or just do 900p. So let me show you that super quick. I'm doing fine. What about you? Let's rain. Again, also guys, you can do higher resolutions if you want to. In this case, I'm doing 900p to show you that it's pretty easy to get better visuals. So if you want slightly better visuals at log 60s, I'd say 900p high settings, low god rays is the way to go. This was my best settings back then, when the special edition came out. So yeah, everything on high, god rays on low, maybe medium if you want to, but low is okay in my opinion. And let's see what it does. Again, we're doing worst case scenarios so you guys know what to expect. Because again, personally, I think on 1080p without god rays is fine. And I hope Starfield improves on the engine. Please. Please, Bethesda, don't use a creation engine again. My Spanish is showing. Jesus. What's in the anniversary edition? I already said it, but guys, if you want to know about that, I'm going to say at the end. You basically get more Creation Club stuff, and that's about it. And you get fishing as well. So yeah, I'm going to show you that in the end, because every 5 minutes I cannot say the same thing over and over. So don't worry, I'm going to explain that in the end. So let's go back to the demanding part, which is against those dragons. Same as Fallout 4 engine, yeah, basically. CGM. FOV 90 degrees. And as you can see now, on 900p with these settings, even when the dragons are basically attacking you head on, like this, even with god rays on screen, you are still locked to 60, so hello everyone, I'm Santiago, and today I'm gonna be testing Skyrim Anniversary Edition, which is Skyrim Special Edition with some Creation Club stuff on by default, and fishing! Fishing in the game without installing a mod. Wow. How exciting. They're still using Gamebryo as a base, as far as I know. That's hilarious. But I kind of understand. It's cheaper to just stick with what you have, I'm guessing. So yeah, as you can see, pretty good like this. So yeah, hang on, let's do a poll. Fishing. Creation Club. Extra stuff. Broken mods. Best new feature. Okay guys, so now you can tell me which is your favorite feature from the anniversary. The fishing minigame, the Creation Club extra stuff, or the broken old, or breaking old mods. Yeah, I wish they made something from the ground up. Imagine how better it would be. Imagine the new bugs they could introduce. Still, I still love this game, don't get me wrong guys. Joking aside, those things they should have addressed from the very beginning still require mods. The game still forced 60 frames with VSync. So yeah, I wish they did something else. But as you can see, my best settings in my opinion, 900p, low god rays. And if you want 1080p, just do no god rays on high settings and you're good to go. Let's fight a dragon in a bigger city. Previous save file. Are you not dying? I'm using a command to have infinite health, basically. To do the benchmark, of course. Solitude. I bought Skyrim on PS3, PS4 VR, and PC twice. Well, I got it on PS3, PS4. I got it also on the Xbox. And on PC I bought it twice as well. Oh, I also bought the Switch version. Actually, the save file I'm using right here is my save file that I finished on the Nintendo Switch. I had a friend with a modded Switch, so we took my save files from Skyrim, and you can get it to the PC if you run it through some software. So this is my Nintendo Switch save file, actually, that I'm continuing on the PC. And it's been a blast, not having to do it all over again, because most of my time on Skyrim, believe it or not, is on the Switch. Which is hilarious. Because it's the portable version. I remember playing it on a McDonald's while drinking some coffee. I wanted to get out of home at the beginning of the pandemic, so I went into McDonald's, got some coffee, and started playing Skyrim on the Switch. And man, I had a blast. What's the difference between Anniversary and Normal Edition? Well, you got actually, to buy right now, you got the Special Edition, the Anniversary Edition, and I don't think that the Normal Edition is still being sold. But basically the Anniversary Edition is just a Special Edition with Creation Club mods pre-purchased. So the paid mods that you can buy are bundled in with the game, but this is the Special Edition, the same Special Edition executable. But the thing is, it broke some old mods because the game version changed. So yeah, okay, in Steam you cannot buy the original. So there's only one version, the Special Edition, which was the one released with the PS4 and Xbox One, that had some improvements over the original. That's why it's called the Special Edition on PC. But there's nothing new over the Special Edition. So yeah, anyway, let's try 1440p and then we swap to the 1650 Super. It's been almost an hour, holy hell. That's a lot of time on one GPU. I was having fun, that's why I love Skyrim. So yeah, as you can see, there's two versions on Steam. This one you cannot buy it anymore, the normal edition. So there's one called Skyrim and the other one is called Special Edition. So yeah, this is the original. I think this is better for people that have lower end computers. Yeah, this is from 2011, that's insane. And you got the Special Edition, which is the one with the enhancements from 2016. It's already 5 years old, this version. But the Anniversary Edition, again, it's only some items on the Creation Club. So yeah, here it says, includes pre-existent and new Creation Club content like quests, dungeons, bosses, weapons, spells, and more. With Creations, there's a lot more to discover, but you could already download this outside of the Creation Club. So yeah, let's do 1440p now. Let's go for low. Yeah, low settings. Let's see if we can get 60 frames on low. And if we cannot, we're going to do something else for 30 frames. So 1440p low, super quick. I'm going to see if we can get 60s, and after that, we're good to go. You can bet the original Skyrim is just hidden from the search bar. Oh, okay. Thanks for the heads up. So if you have a lower end PC, my advice, get the original Skyrim. But if you have a normal PC, the Special Edition should run just fine. So let's get to my special save with the dragons. Let's see if we can get 60 frames, TGM. So infinite health. Dragons, attack me please. Okay, on low settings at 1440p I can actually get 60 frames, which is great. Even with dragons spitting in my face, I can do it. So yeah. What engine is this running on? The Creation engine, the same engine as Fallout 4 and Fallout 3. Okay, yeah, some minor drops when there is effects close to my face, but that's about it. So yeah, 1440p is fine. Let's do 4K, just as a meme. So 4K low now, because why not? And we swap to the 1650 super quick, because I've been, what, an hour doing one GPU. I feel like an idiot, but I was having fun, so I don't mind. That's fine. I'll put timestamps after this. So TAA, let's put it on medium, actually. I trust the 750 Ti, but we disable the God rays. Yeah, that should do. Because we're not getting 60s at 4K. So 4K medium. No God rays. Well, it doesn't look that much different from high settings. Yeah, I agree. Yeah, usually I like to push out the draw distances on this one. Oh, hang on. I got Alt Tab out of the game for Afterburner to work for some reason. Okay, on medium I'm getting 24 FPS. So low settings will have to do. I don't trust the 1050 Ti anymore on that one. Let's try that again. We directly go for low settings. I think the TAA killed it this time around. So 4K, low settings, let's try it again. So 4K low. I used to run OG Skyrim at 768p medium with constant 60 on an 820M. That's probably a great experience, honestly. I mean, the first time I played Skyrim was on my GTX 450 or my 9500 GT, I don't remember exactly. But I remember being blown away by the graphics. By the original's graphics. Yeah, it was so nice back then. Okay. As you can see, 4K, you can do it. Although, I'll probably lock it to 30 to avoid those frame time spikes, because it's forced VSync. So yeah. When the dragon spits fire though, well, you're kinda screwed. The Gamebryo engine is 11 years older than me. How old are you, man? Try 4K with NIS. I mean, that's a good idea. We can do 1080p upscale to 4K, but I mean, I tried it personally, but I need to reboot the PC multiple times, and really, right now, I'd rather swap GPUs. You can do that and it looks good. I tried it on Halo Infinite. 1080p upscale to 4K with NIS looked pretty good. I was honestly surprised, because there's so many pixels in a 4K image that actually 1080p looks decent with upscale to 4K with NIS. Looks better than native 1080p, in my opinion, of course. I don't use it because I need to reboot the computer and I'm lazy and it's been an hour, so I'd rather not do it right now. What is this? A new Skyrim remaster again? No, it's even worse. It's the special edition with nothing new to the graphics or performance. Only some Creation Club stuff being sold as DLC. So now it's integrated into the game officially, basically. Another's fishing inside the game. Can you believe that? It's no longer a mod. You can actually fish in Skyrim without installing a simple mod. That's insane. I mean, technology took us to a whole new level. Holy hell. Humanity has gotten to the next level in advanced technology for video game rendering. Yeah, the 750 Ti, I already have a video on it, but I might do it for the memes. So as you can see, 4K is possible, but I'd rather do 1080p on this one. So let's swap to the 1650 Super, shall we? So here we go. Time to swap to the 1650 Super. One sec. So 1050 Ti out. 1650 Super in. There we go. Music. Yeah. Speaks music. I never Skyrim, which version should I play? That's a good one. 1650 Super or RTX 3050? I mean, if you're talking about laptops, 3050, without a doubt. Also, this update was 6 GB for special edition. Modders did it with like 1 MB. I mean, there's probably multiple things being added there. So hang on, GPU drivers being refreshed, and thank you so much Sangeet Khatri, sorry if I messed up your name, for becoming an awesome supporter 2.0. You've been here for a while, man. Thank you so much for the continued membership. I hope you keep enjoying the icon next to your name and the emojis that come with it. You haven't played the special edition yet. OG Skyrim on PS3 and then on PC with DLCs was more than enough. Got like 1,000 hours combined. That's a lot of time. Holy hell. Congrats, man. I mean, that means that you really took advantage of the money you spent on the game. I basically spend most of my time installing mods on Skyrim. Okay, so 1650 Super. Hang on. Oh, gotta open Steam. My bad. Renewed my support for this month. Well, thanks man. Crazy how small the Series S looks on your bench. Impressive little machine. Yeah, I mean, this is the Series S, and this is the entire computer. This is an Xbox controller. Look at the size. If you grab 2 Xbox controllers, you basically got a Series S. If you put 2 Xbox controllers in a tiny box, that's the Series S. Mind blown. And if you look at the One S, that's more like 4 controllers. Yeah. Insane that they can fit that inside that box. Mind blown. I can subscribe, so I have to renew every month. Well, thanks, man. It's appreciated. Yeah, I was notified about India. You need to renew it manually for some reason. I don't know why. YouTube stuff, I guess. So hang on. Where is Skyrim? There we go. There you are. My router is bigger than that. Yeah, same. And thank you so much, Spencer Hahn, for becoming an awesome supporter 1.0. Thank you so much, man. It's highly appreciated. Hope you enjoyed the icon next to your name and the emojis that come with it. And the processor I'm using, link down below. If your PC is stronger than the Series X, might as well get a PlayStation. Maybe not. I mean, on PC you get so many nice features, so much control over your software. It's kind of crazy. Anyway, let's do ultra settings now. So I'm zooming in, 1080p, ultra settings, TAA. So yeah, let's give it a shot. In case we need it, we're going to lower the God rays. I think I don't have a video on the 1650 Super for... oh, sorry, the name of the GPU is wrong. Thanks, guys. I think I do not have a video on the 1650 Super with Skyrim, so this is a first. Never played Skyrim on this GPU, for some reason. So yeah. Okay, there we are. 1080p. All saves. Let's go back to the dragons. Is i5X Gen still worth it in 2021? I think that's 6 cores, 6 threads, right? If that's the case, yeah, it should be fine. Okay. Here are the dragons, once again. Oh, I forgot the mods. The cheats to not die. There we go. Okay. Yeah, I might lower the god rays a bit to lower the GPU usage, but yeah, nothing about it. It's fine. 1080p Ultra. Even with God rays on high, you can get this done. So 1650 Super, much more powerful than the 1050 Ti. So yeah. And old 4-core i5s can still play games. Yeah, they are. They are capable. Make sure to have dual channel. That's the single most important thing, I'll say. At least right now. The first time I played this on an old AMD A8 APU at 900p. I mean, you could still play the game. How many FPS? I'm curious. Anyway, so the Dragon's stress test is done. If it doesn't drop frames here, it's not going to drop frames anywhere else, I'm guessing. Unless I'm throwing around 3,000 pieces of cheese for some reason. So let's reload another save. In Solitude. Barely 30 frames, else I will have played on 1080p. Makes sense. Yeah, I mean, you got the PS3 experience with higher resolutions, actually. Okay, Solitude. And there's a dragon incoming. And I forgot to call my Unrelenting Force, my fast Roda. I played this on a dual core plus GT 710, 4GB of RAM. Nice. It runs so well on my 7970M back in college days that I haven't played this like in forever. Well, take the advantage, it now runs pretty good, basically. It's an old game. In 2016 we got this graphical update since it came on PS4 and Xbox One. So yeah, on PC we got that upgrade with cut rays and better overall shaders. I still recommend using mods back then. So yeah, it was easy to run, and it still is. I personally played it for the first time, I think, on an 8500 GT, then on a GTX 450, and well, and then I bought it on consoles. Dead. Die, old man. Of course, the advantage of PC goes beyond performance. Yeah, I agree. I mean, performance is one of the things, but the options are the best things about PC, in my opinion. I mean, for example, as a quick example, on some games you might not like the motion blur implementation. Spyro Reignited Collection comes to mind, the Reignited Trilogy. Unreal Engine 4 game had super strong motion blur. Some people liked it, but personally I didn't like it and there was no option in the menu. At least not on day one. So then when it came out on the PC, the first thing that I turned off was the motion blur. So yeah, on PC basically everything is optional. Somebody always finds a way to disable stuff. Yeah, agreed. The integrated graphics now on AMD APUs, mind blown. Okay, let's load somewhere else. Let's go to my house in Whiterun. Hey, Firegate 13, how's it going, man? Doing fine. What about you? So let's go to my house. This is not my house. This is Breeze Home. Can you repeat what is new with this release? Yeah, we're doing that in a minute. So this is my house. Here's my kid, Lucia.
You're home. Could you give me an allowance?
The allowance. I love that it gives me so many options to raise my kid. She wants her allowance. Sorry, I can't afford it right now. Not right now. Here's 5 gold. Here's 10, 25, 100. Let's give her 1,000 gold.
You're the best.
Yeah, I'm the best. You're probably not getting spoiled. Hopefully she can now buy a house. And I wanted to show you guys, since my pickpocketing wasn't 100 on the Switch version, this is all the stuff that I stolen. There's so many things that I stolen in this game. I mean, I didn't have space for all this stuff. I had to put it in the chest. So many things I stole. Yeah, it was so much fun stealing stuff in Skyrim. I wonder if you can average 60 on 1650 Super using RADI EMB. I might try that in the future. The game settings are in the outside of the game in the launcher, so ultra settings as of right now. We're going to do 1440p though. Yeah, I'm spoiling her. Sorry. My kids will all have houses and be spoiled brats, but at least I wasn't a bad person. Imagine that. They added new spiders in this version. Nice. Finally. The next gen update I was waiting for. I know a trick to get archery level to 50 by the time you reach Riverwood in early game. If you help Findal in his love quest, he becomes a follower you can teach. Oh yeah, I did that. I actually did that on the Switch version, Bloody Drain. It was super helpful, although I needed money. The thing I did to get the archery going up very fast was to... After I got my pickpocketing super high, I paid him a lot of gold, and then I stole him back from him. He didn't notice. That was pretty useful. You're ashamed because you haven't played this game? You should, man. It's a great game. I think everybody should give this game a try, although use mods for this one. There's a lot of great mods that fix the game. But it requires time. You can be an entire day setting up Skyrim with mods. So I think modding Skyrim is an entirely different game. I'd rather die than go to prison. I must have over 2,000 hours in the game, and you're not proud of it? Why not? 2,000 hours of enjoyment seems a good thing. Yeah, imagine this on Android. Imagine the bugs that it would introduce. Okay. Let's get back into the desktop. Let's do 1440p now. We're doing high settings with low gut rays. So let's do that. So display settings, back to 1440p. I mean, the Switch is basically mobile level hardware, yeah, but they have their own API, I think. It's not like it was running on Android. Android as an OS is pretty bad for gaming, apparently. So we do low gut rays and the rest on high, basically. So yeah. Like this, and 1440p. And that should do. Quest 2 runs on Android. Yeah, true. I forgot about Quest 2. I wonder how they make games run so well on the Quest 2. You can get Oblivion to run on Android? Really? That's insane. Is that using some sort of emulation program, or is it's on its own? A native port? Show all saves. Back into the Dragon. Morrowind on Android too. Okay, those are more basic though, visually speaking. Infinite health, FOP 90. Okay, I'm getting... Yeah, it's going to drop frames, right? Okay, yeah, it drops into the 50s with gut rays. But I personally don't mind. It drops into the 50s. If it was dropping into the 40s, okay, I would think about it. But with gut rays on low, it still looks decent, in my opinion. So yeah, that's fine. If you want lock 60s, gut rays disabled, and you're good to go. A community port actually, also Morrowind. Also. Awesome. It's insane what the community of these games are capable of. So yeah, this is my stress test personally. Dragons attacking me while there is God Race in the middle of a place with a lot of foliage. Let's do the same thing now, but with rain. I have a save for that. Yep, I do. Yeah, Skyrim still looks good after all these years. I agree. Let's do heavy rain. Storm rain. There we go. So storm rain. That would be SW, and what else? 00 D4 886. Okay, there we go. That's much better. Take that, GTA Definitive Edition. No in-game FOV setting. Not in-game. You have to use the console commands. So FOV. In my case, I use 90 degrees, but you can go higher, I think. Let's try 120. Yeah, you can actually do FOV at 120 if you want to. It looks too wide, though, in my opinion. Let's do 200. 200 degrees FOV. Oh man. I'm now a PC gamer. I'm a real PC gamer now. 200 degrees FOV. This FOV is higher than my eyes' real FOV. Yeah, nobody can stop me now. I can see everything. Let's do 360. Oh, that doesn't work. Okay. So yeah, my eyes are killing me. Let's do 90 degrees again. Oh yeah, much better. What is the default FOV? I think 70. Not sure if that's right. Let me reload the save. Bump that up to 400. It doesn't allow me to go past 200, I think. Okay, the default FOV is pretty low. I mean, look at this. When I enable 90 degrees... Oh, never mind. Yeah, it's probably like 70... No, not 70. Yeah, 80. Probably 80 is the default FOV. If it's 60, well... let's do the lowest FOV. 10 degrees. The 10 degrees FOV. You're basically blind. Yeah, 90 I think is a sweet spot. I love that you can go that down with the FOV. 75. Okay, 75 sounds about right. Yeah, although again, personally, at 1440p, if you like the God rays, keep them on low. But if you want 60 frames locked, God rays off, and you're good to go. Anyway, let's do 4K now. Online it says 65 degrees. What? That's super low. Jesus. Do not play at 75. I remember increasing my FOV even on the Switch version. It was way too low. Okay, let's do 4K now. And we're keeping the same settings. We're just using FXAA. Although, let's try it like this first. Let's see what we can do. Let's wreak havoc with these settings. And then we try to get 60s. So high settings, low God rays, and let's see what happens. TAA at 4K looks pretty good, in my opinion, in general. Actually, different answers everywhere. Too many different versions, I guess. Yeah, makes sense. I think the Switch version was probably below 75. Low FOV is probably targeted towards TV gamers. Yeah. It also helps with the performance. GM. Okay, no, 4K is already below 30. So let's disable the TAA. I know that in Skyrim TAA is pretty demanding on the FPS. So yeah, let's use FXAA. At 4K, really, so many pixels. Still looks good, in my opinion. So let's try that again. Yeah, I do MR. I do. All the time. Have you ever done a full playthrough of this game? Yeah, I did. I was a stealth archer. The game never ended for me. It was like over 50 hours. Oh. Wrong save file. Let's try that again. This is the save file I was looking for. Okay, still below 30. We earned a couple extra frames, but that's about it. So let's disable God Rays, shall we? Can you use NIS on 4K desktop? Yeah, you can. I actually use it for 1080p upscale to 4K when I play on my own. Because it looks good, in my opinion. Better than native 1080p on a 4K screen. Let's disable God Rays right away. So God Rays, no thanks. And let's keep it like that. That should give us 30 frames. Where's the... There you go. So 4K. High, but no God Rays. Legends say if you kill Nassim, you get more FPS. Maybe. I will believe it. Doesn't sound out of the ordinary. Okay, 4K high. No God Rays. And as you can see, it still drops below 30. So probably just lower to medium to see if anything improves. Who did you wipe in Skyrim? Nobody. Did they accidentally kill Lydia? I never tried again. I was fighting some people on Whiterun and accidentally killed her. Before even having the shouts. And I could never wipe anybody ever again. NIS will work on laptops. It really depends on the laptop. If your laptop has Optimus, you're kinda out of luck. But can the anniversary edition run on a fridge? Hey, Paradise DK. Probably, yeah. Somebody will figure it out. Let's do low. I'm not bothering with medium really. So let's do low right away. And then we do NIS because of popular demand. You guys are requesting it way too much, so I'll do it for you. Anyway, 4K low. And after that we do 4K 1080p NIS to 4K. Can you lock the frame rate to 30 with Riva Tuner? Yeah, I can. I'll do it. Mine has an Optimus and a 1440p screen. I mean, it will work as long as you have as long as you can disable Optimus or connect it to a screen. That's usually what people reported to be working. So it seems to be a case-to-case basis. They released another Skyrim. Yeah. Okay, what the hell? I'm getting 60 frames at 4K now. I'm confused. What did I disable that doubled my frame rate? Okay, never mind. It's still dropping to the 40s, but there's something there that doubled my frame rate. Maybe the 64-bit render targets? Hang on. Did I just hear River Tuna? Yeah, River Tuna. Let me check that out super quick. Let me see if it was the 64-bit render targets. Maybe it was the reflections, now that I think about it. That's insane. Yeah, I'll try that super quick. So, all saves. You look at 60 in your 4K TV. Nice. That's remarkable. Yeah, I'm not sure what's the performance hit, but it's way more demanding with 64-bit render targets. Huh. That's pretty interesting. So yeah, I'll just disable that then. Not sure if it's required for mods to work. So yeah. 4-bit render targets. Not sure what's that for, honestly. Yeah, on 4K. On Ultra it does do something. Let's try it on high right now, without God rays. I'll say 3070 laptop is the minimum requirement to run this game on Ultra, modded with EMV and all. Well, this game can be as demanding or as light as you want, probably. With the amount of mods available. I mean, it can look as pretty or as terrible as you like. Let's try that again. Yeah, what the hell? Okay, I can do high settings with no God rays. So make sure to turn off those 64-bit render targets. For some reason that destroys performance. You're thinking of buying a 1050 Ti. Do you think it's a good idea? Not just for Skyrim. Well, Sebastian. And I cannot pronounce your surname right there. I think it's a good idea if you can find it at a good price. If there is no other option, if you don't have a 1650 on a similar price, then yeah, sure, go ahead. 64-bit render off. Dragons were super overrated in this game, got boring very quickly. Yeah, I mean, at the beginning they were like, oh my god, I'm fighting dragons and all that, I'm super badass. And then you just starting getting attacked by dragons left and right. Every once in a while it's like, oh shit, here we go again. Because a dragon showed up out of the blue. And it happened pretty often. My favorite mod was Thomas the Tank Engine when he falls out of the sky. Same. That's the best mod, without a doubt. So yeah, 4K 30 frames, completely doable, as long as you do no God rays. And you turn off the 64-bit render targets. So yeah. But back then when the game released, I think it was a neat idea. ¿Qué mods uso? Buena pregunta. Casi nada, un mod solo estoy usando. For the people asking, I'm using only one mod, and it's completely free. It is one of the unofficial patches, so the game works properly. I don't know what the 64-bit thing is, honestly. This is what I'm using, the unofficial Skyrim Special Edition mod. Hundreds of gameplay quests, NPC object items, and placement bugs fixed. So yeah. Somebody in the community did the job for us. Let me see what the 64-bit render targets is. That'll be interesting to see. Okay. Somebody compared the colors. Oh, it's the colors. Somebody compared the histograms in Photoshop and see that there seems to be more pixel information with 64-bit render targets on. It's hard to see, but I think it gives better contrast, maybe a little more HDR effect. You can see it in some distant mountain range, but I think it costs a few frames. Yeah, no. 64-bit render targets, disable it. It's 64-bit color, I think. It's like Mass Effect Andromeda. I think there was an option for that. I mean, maybe helps with higher bit depth displays to avoid color banding. Yeah, I'm guessing probably the sun right here. After the fire is out of the screen. One sec. See that banding there? That's probably to avoid the banding on the sky, on certain colors. I don't think it's worth using. I mean, you won't notice it. If you do notice it, well, enable it for a performance hit, but I don't think it's worth using. If you have a 10-bit display with HDR, yeah, in those cases it makes sense, but here it doesn't. Just disable it. EMV ambient occlusion takes a hit in your performance, but it looks good. Yeah, EMV is a huge performance hit, but visually it can be quite a difference. So yeah, 4K high, completely doable without God rays. Although you get some drops if you're in this very specific place. So let's now get to another city super quick, and we swap to the 570. So Solitude. Okay. In these smaller cities, it's still over 30 frames. So yeah. Can you test squad again? Maybe, in the future, who knows. I'm guessing I will eventually, because new games will be harder to come by. Best settings for 1050 Ti 1080p, aiming for 60. God rays on low or disabled, and the rest on high, basically. And run the targets at 64 bits. And run the targets 64-bit disabled. So yeah, that's basically it. Where's the dragon? There you are. You're fired! Are you dead yet? Reduced to atoms. How about i5 8400F? Should be fine. I got a gold-plated 12900K. Should I buy this GPU? Yeah, sure, man. Go ahead. You should also gold-plate your GPU. I heard it gives you 300% more FPS than adding just RGB. Try it, man. All right, let's try the 570. 4K 60 already did it. On low settings, you can get 4K almost 60, but not quite. So yeah. Oh, hang on. I need to delete the drivers first. I forgot about the drivers. So yeah, again guys, if you can, enter to the menu, disable the 64-bit render thing, the 64-bit render target, disable it. It doesn't seem to be necessary for our needs. So yeah, hang on, let me delete the drivers. So we installed the AMD drivers. I don't know, Sangit, but that's a hilarious statement, if I ever seen one. How dare you! Oh, it's 3 p.m. Time for mate and some pie. Wonderful. So yeah, I'm waiting for the drivers to be deleted. In the meantime, some mate. That's hilarious, man. I love you guys. You guys are the best. I love that we share our sense of humor around the world, and it's pretty similar, all things considered, because I'm in South America, thousands of kilometers away from you guys, and you seem to be laughing at the same things that I am. Yeah, exactly, Roger. All those things go together, I guess. Anyway, let's swap to the 570. 1650 super out, pretty good numbers, I would say. 570 in, love the backplate. Okay, should be well placed now. Music, yeah. The best music in the world. It's right here. Santiago. Okay, so let's check out the poll I made. Best new feature on the Skyrim definitive anniversary edition. Fishing, 40% of you guys say fishing is the best new addition. 13% of you say Creation Club extras, and 47% of you said broken old mods, which I agree. That's the best feature. It's hilarious. If they made a big enhancement to the graphics or something, okay, I would understand. But it's basically the same thing as a special edition. What a shame. Yeah, guys, don't get political here. We're talking about performance and video games. And we laugh a little bit about the world, but we don't do politics here. Yeah, you have mate in Brazil as well. Yeah, in Brazil I think it's called chimarrão or something like that. Sorry if I messed up that word. You drink vodka? I did a couple times. Not a big fan. I'm more of a Scotch type of guy. But I stopped drinking alcohol like... I'm 26, like 6-7 years ago. I now only drink like beer sometimes in Christmas, but that's about it. Economics? Yeah, I like economics. No, I do not like it. I don't understand economics at all. I'd rather talk about video games. Se llama Mate. Inspector, ¿qué dice? Scorpion, ¿todo bien? Yes, River Tuna. Yeah, River Tuna. Oh, guys, you're the best. You bought the Canarias Sherba. Is it supposed to be Uruguayan? That bag said Industria Brasileña. That's hilarious. Yeah, it's an Uruguayan brand, I think, but it's taken from Brazilian land, apparently, which kind of makes sense. Brazil has a lot of land and plants, so I'm guessing they grab it from Brazil, but a Uruguayan brand takes it, I guess. 1050 Ti is too expensive. How's that for economics? That's perfect, man. That's the perfect segue. Yeah, GPUs are still expensive. Breaking news. Is it cold there? Well, now it's cold because yesterday I got an AC air conditioner installed. So now I can stick to 20 degrees despite outside being 31 degrees. So thank God I could finally be even more broke. So yeah, now I can actually stream every day without taking all my clothes off. I was dying in here. It's just a piece of sheet metal, that's the roof of the studio. So yeah, now I can do it just fine. Yeah, I'm going to do a room tour eventually. Won't take long. Don't worry. Let's see if there's any updates to the drivers. Okay, nothing new. And on the display, I usually enable GPU scaling just for my capture card to detect it better. And HDMI link assurance sometimes breaks my visuals, not sure why, on this capture card. This capture card is weird, but full RGB works fine. So 444 pixel format. So we got all the colors in the world. And let's launch Skyrim again. Sí, Sergio, eso sería lo mejor, diría yo. La Anniversary sigue siendo la Special Edition igual, así que no tenés mucha opción. So as you can see guys, 570, latest drivers. Let's get into the game. First we're doing 1080p. Yeah, there's some spam going on. Thanks, I appreciate that. I need to find a way to suppress that spam. Instead of doing manually. Yeah, now we're forced to explore 30 frames per second, yeah. Incredible. Also, guys, would you be interested in me checking out Hellblade again? Now it has a new update. It has ray tracing, which I cannot use, of course. But it also has some new things that I need to explore, I think. So if you guys want me to give that a shot, let me know. So I know what to do in the rest of the week. So yeah. Okay, your video hardware was not identified and video setting has been set for low quality. Oh no, the worst feeling in the world when the game does not detect your hardware and it tells you you cannot do high settings. You suck. Okay, so in comparison to the other cards, I discovered while testing the 1650 Super that 64-bit render targets affects performance and visually is not worth it in my opinion, unless you have a 10-bit screen. So let's keep it on Ultra without 64-bit render targets, and that should do. Let's see what happens. So this is 1080p. And 64-bit render off. And that's basically the settings that I'm using. 1080p Ultra. Oh guys, political people, please stop commenting. It's getting annoying. If you want to get political, go somewhere else. We only discuss video games and things that are good here. I think politics is pretty boring, honestly. Can I try DXVK on this game? Maybe in the future. I haven't tried DXVK yet on anything. GM, got mode enabled. Okay, so ultra settings, 64-bit targets off. Is it supposed to say AMD political? No, it's not. At least not in my opinion. Okay, so as you can see, we're getting 60 frames. No problem. Maybe some drops into the 50s if two dragons are attacking at once. Yeah, I did so, GamesLord, don't worry. I'm ready for that. Do you know how to fix bugged license plates and car logos and having transparent background in Forza Horizon 5 on AMD? No. Oh, the bots did it. Okay. So I didn't even ban them manually. That's insane. I need to make a command that is everyone that says something political. Okay, just put them on a timeout. Because we don't talk about that stuff here. I mean, there's a place and time to get political, but this channel is not one of them. So yeah, I just want you guys to respect it. That's all I'm asking for. Ah, sí, Blue Black. Blue Black. No sabía. ¿Qué más? Voy a probarlo, sí. Yeah, the XVK, I'm going to try on GTA 4 since multiple people told me that it significantly helps on performance. Which will be interesting. Can dragons be friendly? Yeah, I think you have a spell that you can use them. But you get it later into the game. So as you can see in the stress test area, without the 64-bit render targets, you can actually get 60 frames, so yeah, just keep it on ultra and you're good to go. It drops into the low 50s when you get fire close to your face. But that's not all the time, so I wouldn't worry too much about it. Skyrim is political, hell yeah. Hell yeah it is. They're always putting people in prison. Yeah, same. One sec, I got a message. There we go. I'm Santiago Santiago, I'm Santiago Santiago, I'm Santiago Santiago. Sorry. Yeah, Team Stormcloak. I don't even remember which one I joined. I think the Stormcloaks, yeah. Yeah, I'm from Uruguay. And trust me, even in Uruguay, those discussions are an issue. I just rather stay out of them, even in my country. It's just a waste of time. Okay, Anto Carlos. Thanks for the heads up. Well, good to know, Dialin. The fact that GTA 4 still has performance issues to this day makes me hate the Definitive Edition even more. Well, I'm waiting for GTA 4 Definitive Edition. That would be fun. So yeah, on the 570, as you can see, it's pretty easy to run with 64-bit render targets off. So yeah. How can I fix screen tearing on Skyrim? Enable VSync. VSync should be on by default. Or get a FreeSync display. That's a more expensive option, but it's an option nonetheless. Let me see what else. Which other save do I have? Because I had my Switch saves. Okay, no, my only Switch saves are the 290. Yeah, the Blue Palace. What was I doing there? No tengo idea, Jorge, pero ni vale la pena. No vas a notar la diferencia. Trust me. Survival mode, no thanks. Become a full member of the Thieves Guild. Oh, okay, that's what I did. I forgot I did that. Yeah, I was with lockpicking and on 100, I think. I don't remember exactly. Yeah, pickpocket is on 38, but I have the legendary thing. Not sure why I made it legendary. Kind of a waste of time. But I was 100.
Let's see. Looks like that's it. Got to go.
Thanks. Thanks for the ladder. Survival mode is fun. Yeah, I should try it. Never tried it before. Let's turn him on fire. Oh, disarm. I forgot about that. Solitude guard is too powerful for disarm. Dang it. I thought that was a dragon, it was just a plant close to my face. See ya in hell. There we go. Excellent. Anyway, let's get out of the game. 1080p as you can see, with 64-bit render targets off. Gives you basically 60 across the board. Unless, again, there is a lot of fire on screen. That happens when fighting dragons, more than one dragon at a time. But other than that, you're good to go. Let's do 1440p now. And I'm going to put no God Rays. God Rays disabled. That should give us 60. Let's find out. So 1440p, my display should be the same. What GPU do you recommend for decent 1080p high gaming? Which GPU? Oh man, the one that you can afford. At least an RX 470, I would say. Although in multiple games, high settings on that is pretty difficult. If you want to get 60s, but yeah. At least an RX 470, I would say, if you can find it at a good price. If that's not possible, 1650, 1650 Super, 1066 gigs. Are those Bluetooth headphones? If they are, is there a noticeable latency? There's a latency, but I don't mind personally because I'm not paying attention to the game audio. When I do not want latency, I use the headphone jack that they have. So yeah. There is latency, but it's very little, considering what I use it for. Steam's autumn sale has just started, mate. Nice. Right after this, we're doing this the Steam sale. Let's see what's new there. God mode. And hang on, this is 1440p. Ultra. No God Rays. And 64-bit render targets off. Let's see. Okay, yeah, it drops into the 50s. So maybe high makes more sense. So yeah. QQQQ. Have you ever tried modding Skyrim? Yeah, I have more hours modding Skyrim than actually playing Skyrim. So many crashes I had on that game. Trying multiple mods. Yeah, man. So yeah, Skyrim is a game I modded quite a bit. Using, well, before the Creation Club was a thing. So yeah, definitely something I did a lot of in the past. I know Skyrim map better than my hometown at this point. Well, I'm not that into the game. But I know some of the locations. I'm mostly into the Thieves Guild, so I know Riften. Yeah, Steam sale, we're going to check it out right after this. Give me one sec. CGM. Oh, and I need to minimize the game for some reason for Afterburner to show up. Okay. Okay. Yeah, that should do. Fire on screen, we drop into the mid-50s, so in the worst cases, mid-50s. The rest of the time, lock 60s. Have you ever played Bloodborne? Yeah, I played it on PS4 a few years ago, back when I had a PS4. And man, that game looks blurry as hell, and it ran like garbage. But I liked it. I haven't finished it. But it runs so poorly. And the shimmering in that game. I had to play it very far away from my TV. I want that game on PC so badly. Game Pass is keeping me busy enough to not need to buy new games. Same. If I didn't have a YouTube channel, I'll just use Game Pass and be done with it. But yeah, Bloodborne, great game. I wish I could play it at a higher frame rate. If it comes out on PC, we're definitely 100%ing Bloodborne. Okay, so as you can see, the stress test worked fine. The same spot, but with rain. As you can see, it runs a little bit worse, but nothing major. Completely fine. The thing is, again, fire close to the camera. That's what drops frames. So yeah. Yeah, the frame pacing issues on PS4. Holy hell. Yeah, and can't wait for Elden Ring. Same. Will be fun to play Elden Ring on a 750 Ti. Okay. Let's go again to Solitude. And fight yet another dragon. Have you tried Project Wingman? Yeah, I have a live stream on it. Let me show you. Hang on. Here. Back when I did 6 GPUs per stream. The good days when I had energy. Yeah, that should be it. Hey, Santiago, will you plan testing The Witcher 3 once the next gen upgrade comes out? Hell yeah. I mean, if I'm doing some indie titles at times and upgrades to existing games, hell yeah. I'm super looking forward to that. Hopefully they don't mess it up. I mean, the same people behind Crysis Remastered are behind The Witcher 3 Remastered, so let's see if they can do a good job with that one. Let's do Dragon Aspect. I forgot what that means. Oh yeah, I forgot that I had this. This was so badass when I first used it. The Dragon Aspect. Dragon Aspect is basically RGB on your gaming PC. It makes you more powerful, and it makes you look more badass. I mean, you cannot even see the sun anymore. It's so bright. No graphical changes in this version, right? Unfortunately not. It's still the special edition we had 4 years ago. Sorry, 5 years ago. You're nearly over. That's what's your favorite game this year? Kena Bridge of Spirits is my favorite this year. Two Dragons, One Cup. That's a good one. Thanks for reminding me of weird stuff that I found on the internet when I was young. Those were the good times. Do you fireball the dragon skeleton? No. Let me see if I have the fireball. I don't remember. Oh yeah, flames. Fireball is the same as flames. I don't remember using that, like, ever. Fire breath, flames, healing, ice form. Sun flare. It's probably this one, right? Sun flare. No, that's not it. Why do you only use in bow? Personal preference. Have you ever dabbed in making mods yourself? Yeah, I tried. I made Resident Evil 5 mods. But that's about it. It has to be fireball. Okay, I don't have it. Let me use a command to use that. Fireball, spell, console, command, Skyrim. Okay, there you go. Oh, here's the item ID. Never mind. So, I love that I can use commands for everything. Player dot add item 00A. Oh, sorry. 000A 27061. Okay, so I should be able to use it now. Books. I forgot what I was doing. Spell tome. Fireball. There we go. Okay, finally learned that spell. Fireball. Hey, out of the way. Oh yeah. You can actually do it. That's awesome. Yeah, with Fireball, it's so much better. Although these people keep getting in the way. Yeah, that's a fun one. And it doesn't kill my GPU in any significant way, so pretty good. Okay, I'll stop abusing that dragon. And let's get to 4K, shall we? So here we go. So now it's time for 4K. So 4K, and we're keeping the same settings. Shouldn't be necessary to go higher, really. Dragon can still fly even in death. Yeah, I wish I could do that in real life. So yeah, again, settings used, 4K, high, 64-bit render targets, disable it, personal preference. I don't see a difference without a 10-bit panel. And it affects performance. So the higher the resolution, the more it will affect performance. So unless you're doing HDR, I wouldn't use it, really. Is the 570 equivalent to 1650 Super? Depends on the game. In general, the 1650 Super is faster. But the 570 sometimes in some games does not fall that far behind. It really depends on the game. In some games it gets wrecked by the 1650 Super, but in some others it can be close. It really depends on a game-to-game basis. CPU temp crosses 80 degrees Celsius. Is that a laptop? Okay. Yeah, 30 frames per second. Hey Dragon, attack me please. I need to test my frame rates. NIS tested? Yeah, we tried it. It was okay. Although, since I'm on a 4K screen, 1080p... Oh man, what was I saying? Since I'm on a 4K screen, 1080p will be the minimum resolution with NIS. So yeah, you can do 1080p if you want to, but in this case, I wouldn't bother on this one. So yeah. Oh, this is not 1440p, this is 4K. Thanks guys. Is it true that NIS uses a lot more CPU? No, it's not true. People think that it uses more CPU because they're getting higher frame rates. And the extra CPU is because there's a higher frame rate. It's not because of NIS. NIS just happens to help us get a higher frame rate, so the higher the frame rate, the higher the CPU usage, so that could be misinterpreted at, oh, NIS uses more CPU. No, actually, it makes your frame rates higher, which means more CPU usage. Oh yeah. I'm asking if you will use it. Yeah, I use it on Halo Infinite, but in the videos I'm probably not going to use it because it requires an extra step. And I'm using a 4K screen, so my lower resolution will be 1080p. I will use it if I had a 2060, because I could target 4K in some games. But that's about it. Can you use Magpie to upscale from 1080p window to 4K with FSR? Lossless scaling and Magpie has been such a pain in the ass to set up that I'd rather not bother, really. I cannot be bothered with Magpie and lossless scaling. It's been so difficult to set up properly that I think it's just a waste of time right now. I'm waiting for more stability on those programs. Santiago, eres un grande, te le ocurras mucho. Saludos desde España. Bueno, gracias, emblema de fuego. Se agradece un montón. Saludos desde Uruguay, brother. Mis abuelos son de España, así que algún día quizá nos crucemos. Will your next PC be Intel, AMD, or Nvidia? What does that even mean? No, my PC is usually stuff that is affordable. That's why I'm usually doing... well, that's why I'm doing the i3 instead of the Ryzen 3. The Ryzen 3 for some reason is more expensive, and it runs almost the same. So it depends on what what I can afford in general. Right now I have a Ryzen 5 3600 because that's what I had on my test bench, and then I put it on my main PC, but I don't really care much about brands. On the GPU side, I need to use Nvidia because the Nvidia encoder is very good. It's what I use on my daily thing, as my daily driver. Without Nvidia encoder, I cannot do these live streams, so yeah. I cannot do the live streams in this quality, better said. So yeah. I didn't know that you drink chimarrão in Spain. I am not from Spain. I'm from Uruguay. Here it's called mate, which is the same thing in Brazil, but with a different name, I guess. Is this still live? Yes, 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 Fisher. Sorry, I'm trying to do my Lambert impression, but it's not working. Alright. So as you can see, 4K is doable at 30 frames on high settings without the God rays and their 64-bit render targets off. Even with dragons spitting fire in your face. So let's do low settings super quick to show you that we can get there. So yeah, we just go for low preset right away. So low. So we basically forced low settings. This should give us 60 frames, I'm guessing. So yeah, let's try that. Okay, low. Fun fact, I play Skyrim VR at 30 FPS on my PC. You're the chosen one. The guy that can play at 30 frames with VR. Been there, done that. Do you play League? Have you seen Arcane on Netflix? No, I do not play League. I'm not into it, personally. And I haven't heard about Arcane either, so... I mean, I heard about it in the memes of Sergrafo, but that's about it. Never watched it in real life. Okay, low is not enough for 60, at least not when fire is close to the camera. But you can still kinda do 60 frames when there's no heavy effects. So yeah. Did they actually patch in fixes for this edition, or do I need to Jenga Tower of Mods staple to still do it? You still need mods. It's still the special edition, but with a different version number. And fishing is now included in the actual game, without mods. Now you just only need one mod, I would say. And it's very easy to access. That's my opinion, of course, but the only mod I'm using is the unofficial patch. Because many things that were patched by the community haven't been fixed by the developers. Which kinda boggles my mind. But hey. So yeah, at 4K you can do 50 to 60 with drops into the 40s, but that's about it. So yeah. Let's do Solitude. Super quick. And then I'm going to speak about what I think about this. Because I have a lot to say. Not really. Ironically, out of VR I get motion sickness with low frame rates. What do you mean? It makes complete sense. Yeah, let's go sword this time around. We do Dawnbreaker, Dragon Aspect. So let's do Dragon Aspect first. There we go, I look badass now. And on my other hand, we're doing to do something else. I don't know why. Yeah, I don't know. I don't get it. You get more motion sick in VR. That makes complete sense. Yeah, it still drops into the 40s when effects show up, so maybe 1080p makes more sense. 1440p, I mean. Yeah, 4K for 30 frames or 1440p at 60 frames. So yeah. Anyway. Yeah, with effects on screen drops into the 30s. Yeah, 4K, my Spanish is showing. At 4K, don't bother aiming for 60. You can do 30, but 60s is too much. Come on, die, dragon. Dead. Reduced to atoms. And to finish up, I'm going to make these people fly. Perfect. That's how you do it. Alright. Now it's time for me to tell you what's new. So, conclusion time. So, what is new? Well, not much, really. The new thing is, if you get the anniversary edition, you still get the special edition executable, which is the one we got 5 years ago. So the executable is the same. Whether you paid for the anniversary expansion thing or not, you're going to get this update. And for some reason it took me out of the server. What a surprise. So as I was saying, if you don't pay for the anniversary edition, but you have the special edition, which is the one that got remastered on the PS4 5 years ago, this is the same thing, but if you pay for the anniversary stuff, you get Creation Club things included. So basically, if you pay for the anniversary stuff over the special edition, you get these items in the Creation Club, which you can get without paying, really. Just download the mods, and you're good to go. So yeah, there's a lot of items that you get and stuff and missions. Forgotten Seasons. I forgot what this is. So yeah, there is stuff that you get, but it's on the Creation Club, and if it's on the Creation Club, as far as I know, they already exist to download. So yeah, new dungeon, 2 artifacts, new sets of weapons. You can already download this. So I'm not sure why this is being sold separately. This is mods made by the community that they put in the Creation Club. So yeah, they give you this stuff for the Creation Club, a collection of mods. Then, the only mod I installed here is one mod to make it as vanilla as possible. So the only mod I installed is the unofficial Skyrim patch for the special edition. This fixes a lot of bugs. So yeah, this is what I used. This is the only mod. So yeah, there are tons of mods that you can install, but those are the one. That's the only one I did install. And then on the Steam part for the PC version again, it's not a separate executable. It's still Skyrim Special Edition, the one from 5 years ago. So yeah, it's the same thing, the Special Edition from 2016, but now it has some extra stuff. As you can see now, there is a sale. The Steam sale is going on, so 67% off for the Special Edition. But the Anniversary Edition is not discounted as of yet, which makes sense. It's a new thing. New, quote-unquote new. So yeah, if you want to get the Anniversary Edition, you're getting some mods from the Creation Club. And the Special Edition got updated, so whether you like it or not, your Special Edition Skyrim will get updated to the newer version. That means that some mods will break. So yeah, there's nothing new. The only thing you get for paying for the Anniversary upgrade is extra content from the Creation Club that you could have gotten manually from mods anyways. So yeah, that's basically it. The game itself, still the special edition, with fishing included and the survival mode included. But that's about it. It's the same thing, runs the same. So yeah. Just get the special edition, don't bother with the anniversary edition if you know how to install mods. So yeah guys, thank you so much for watching, I hope you enjoyed this. Right now there's a Steam sale going on. So let me show you that again. So in my opinion, what you should do in the Steam sale if you want to play Skyrim for the first time, get it 67% off the special edition, you get the enhanced graphics over the original. And the anniversary edition, just skip over it, not necessary, just get the special edition. It's the one released 5 years ago, looks great, you have mods. Just go for the special edition and you're good to go. It's even discounted. Please do yourself a favor, get the special edition. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching this live stream. Thanks again to Bethesda for providing a code of the game for the anniversary edition. And I'll see ya next time. Bye guys, enjoy the Steam sale. Thank you. See you next time. Bye. Love you all.